you ever noticed how stress changes the way you think? When you're stressed, it becomes harder to focus. Small problems feel overwhelming. You forget things more easily, and sometimes your mind feels constantly on edge. But stress is not just a feeling. Stress actually changes how your brain functions. In fact, long-term stress can reshape the way different parts of your brain work. In this video, we will explore how stress changes your brain, why it affects memory, emotions, and decision-making, and what neuroscience tells us about protecting your brain from chronic stress. Stress, your brain's emergency system. Stress is part of the brain's natural survival system. Thousands of years ago, stress helped humans survive dangerous situations. If our ancestors encountered a predator, their brain would immediately activate a response designed to keep them alive. This response is called the fight or flight response. When the brain detects a threat, it releases powerful stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare the body for action by increasing heart rate, boosting alertness, sharpening attention, and sending energy to muscles. In short bursts, stress can actually be helpful. It makes you react faster and stay alert. But problems begin when stress becomes constant. The amygdala becomes overactive. One of the first brain areas affected by stress is the amygdala. The amygdala is responsible for detecting threats and generating emotional responses like fear and anxiety. When you experience repeated stress, the amygdala becomes more sensitive. This means your brain starts detecting threats more easily, even when the situation is not truly dangerous. As a result, people under chronic stress may feel more anxious, more reactive, more emotionally sensitive. The brain becomes stuck in a heightened alert mode. Stress weakens the hippocampus. Another important brain region affected by stress is the hippocampus. The hippocampus plays a key role in memory and learning. High levels of cortisol over long periods can actually reduce the efficiency of the hippocampus. This is why people under heavy stress often experience forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, and trouble learning new information. In extreme cases, chronic stress can even shrink the volume of the hippocampus. This makes memory problems more likely over time. The prefrontal cortex loses control. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, logical thinking, self-control, and planning for the future. Under stress, the brain shifts control away from the prefrontal cortex and toward more primitive survival systems. This is why stress can make people more impulsive, less rational, and worse at solving problems. In stressful situations, the brain prioritizes quick reactions over careful thinking. While this may help in emergencies, it can harm decision-making in everyday life. Why chronic stress is so harmful. Short-term stress is normal and sometimes useful, but chronic stress keeps the brain's threat system activated for long periods of time. This constant activation can lead to increased anxiety, emotional exhaustion, reduced memory performance, poor concentration, and difficulty regulating emotions. Over time, the brain becomes wired to expect danger even when life is relatively safe. Can your brain recover from stress? The good news is that the brain is highly adaptable. Thanks to neuroplasticity, the brain can repair and reorganize itself when stress levels decrease. Healthy habits that help protect the brain from stress include regular physical exercise, quality sleep, mindfulness and meditation, social connection, and taking breaks from constant pressure. These activities help regulate cortisol levels and allow the brain to return to a balanced state. Over time, the brain's emotional and cognitive systems begin functioning more efficiently again. To summarize, stress is not just an emotional experience. It is a powerful biological process that directly affects the structure and function of the brain. Chronic stress can make the amygdala more reactive, weaken the hippocampus, and reduce the control of the prefrontal cortex. But by understanding how stress affects your brain, you can begin to take steps to protect your mental health. Because the goal is not to eliminate stress completely. The goal is to manage stress so it does not reshape your brain in harmful ways. Subscribe for more videos about psychology, neuroscience, and the hidden science of the human mind.